It's Week 7 of the 2029 season, and we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles on EA Sports.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really...
Throwing on their first play. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. He's got a gain of 6 there. Juju Brents with a stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route complete.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Throw complete to Lamb.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a throw here. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play action on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He's going to throw this one. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the... First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. From the 37. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Got Lamb, and it's complete. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchup.
They're out and set, first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
Give now to the running back. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Setting up a throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it again. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option, and he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Oh my goodness, they're faking it. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. The fake field goal doesn't... The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on second. And he drives it up past the 45. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Now looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Here's a give up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. Complete over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happened.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll throw on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you all? They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. That throw finds Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Option design here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. They'll run here on 1st down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Handoff now from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another chance for him. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could... Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to the well again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this punt lands in the end. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.